Hello again. I'm back this time for a general overview of what's going on the painting desk. I had a busy couple of weeks painting another 8 regiments of American Civil War Union infantry for Customer Noel. He managed to find a couple of regiments of the metal Warlord metal Iron Brigade strips, which are very hard to find these days. I think they're now reintroducing them in resin. But he managed to find a dozen strips. Oh, they're half strips actually, aren't they, these? And he asked me if I would just make a couple of command bases up for him because he couldn't find a command. So there we are. It's just a simple conversion I did. Cutting away the muskets, filing off the butt of the musket, which was attached to the frock coat. Gluing in a couple of steel pins and adding the flags. I didn't attempt the officer on these because I was worried that I didn't want to mess anything up because I only had the exact number of strips, but they don't look too bad. So that's a couple of units of the Wisconsin boys there on the front. I think he's now ordering the resins to make up the rest of the brigade, the Iron Brigade, which I think were 5 regiments. And there's another 6 regiments of the ordinary standard foot strips there. So that's sort of 8 strips. His latest order, I don't know how many of these he has. Excuse me, all of the English Civil War pike and shot that I've been painting for the last year were also from Noel, and he's just come back now to add more to his American Civil War collection. As it was a nice hefty order, the guns and the 4 mounted officers I painted as a by way of a discount for him. Behind there you see that's the very last, well, for the time being, the very last of my American War of Independence bases. That's the 3 command bases there, French, American, British. That's the completed box of casualty markers for DBN, the 1776 variant. And here are this is it, really. I'll just pull that out a bit. There you see, it's quite a nice collection. Just over 300 figures, I think, in there. I'll just go in a little bit. But I'm calling it done now because they do what I wanted them to do. Just go down the side, you see artillery, baggage. Yeah, it's a well balanced. I mean, I could add a few more, possibly Hessians, but for now, at least, I'm calling this done. I'm going to find a better box for that. They're in a horrible cardboard box. I do like my neat wooden boxes for storage. And for now, I'm calling it done because the next project, and I'm going with Peter Pig again, is Into the Sudan. I had first figures on order. And to begin with, it's more of a, let's just pull this camera back out again, a painting project. But I have some ideas of what I want to do, how I want to do it. So it's going to be like British, dervish, fuzzy wuzzies. You're not allowed to say that word apparently nowadays. The Sudan campaign. And I'm looking forward to it. So it's going to be British soldiers, I think, in probably khaki, grey rather than red. And it should be an enjoyable thing to paint. So on the commission front, this week, having completed, I've just got to finish the basing on the American Civil War before they get ships back to Noel. This week I'm doing another 2 battalions of French epics, which aren't here, obviously they're in the drawer, for Stephen. And then I'm going to finish off this Pony Wars commission. These have recently arrived. These are the castings that we've been waiting for, as you can see. Jack Licks Miniatures, US Cavalry, sculpted by Andrew Stadden, who is the son, of course, of Charles Stadden, who is a very well-known sculptor of classic ranges here in the UK. So I think it's over a year ago now I started it with these. These were also sculpted by Andrew Stadden. The horses are by Quality Cast. They're all but done, but what I have now to do are 6 units of dismounted cavalry, and I'm going to just go in there as close as I can. They're really nice traditional metal sculpts. I'm told Andrew does not use green stuff. It's all built up from the metal, so it's quite traditional kind of engraving, and you can see that, I think, in the final results. So customer Mark, who commissioned the sculpts and commissioned me to paint, I think it's almost 800 figures. He is the proprietor of Jacklex Miniatures here in the UK now. Retired army officer, owner of Jacklex Miniatures, so he casts these figures himself. Then we have a couple more, US Indian Scout. I'm not quite sure what that guy is, but I've got extensive notes to go with it. Yeah, so I think we have 6 units of 10 dismounted, standard bearers. We have some Indian Scouts, 5 mounted, 5 dismounted. So yeah, and also the final troop of mounted US cavalry, which are the Grey Horse troop, and that will finish the commission. So I'm actually just opening up, looking ahead. I've taken on a new customer this morning, actually, French Napoleonic epics, because obviously I'm going to lose. This has been it's been a good commission. Really enjoyed doing it. Quite sad to come to the end of it, but I've still got another probably two weeks to put in to finish this off, and then Mark's going to come and pick everything up that I've got here, and for his refight of the Battle of Little Bighorn. I just also wanted to mention brushes, because for years I've been using army painter brushes, the white ones you can see there. But I've just noticed the last couple of times I've been ordering, I mean, they were lasting for months and months. I'm using them on a daily basis. But I just noticed that they really weren't holding the point well, the last few I've bought. So anyway, I saw these on eBay. They're just quite cheap. They're only about £3 each. These are Artmaster Miniature Series 100 synthetic brushes, but so far I bought just 2 of them to try them. They seem really, really good brushes. Now, I've used all sorts of quality sables, but I find these synthetics, they do take a bashing. If anybody has a recommendation for reasonably priced brushes, they take a lot of hard wear, so I don't want to pay a fortune for them. But anybody has recommendations for good, reliable, solid paint brushes for miniatures, then please let me know in the comments. Because I'm just looking about now to replace those. You can see some more that I've tried, 2 or 3 different types here. But I always use the what are they called? The army painter brushes for years. But I'm sure there's been a dip in quality. And again, if anybody has any comments around that, please just let me know. I look after them. I do look after them. But I wonder if they've just changed supplier or something like that. Anyway, so there we are for now. 8 minutes of just soldiers everywhere, really. So for me, I think I got an order from Peter Pig due tomorrow with the first of my Sudan figures. British infantry, excuse me, British camel corps, because I'm just keen to paint some camels. Who can resist that? Camel mounted cavalry. And a few packs of the dervishes to see what they're like. But I'm sure that it's going to be something I've never done before, the colonial period. So I'm really keen to see how it goes and what I can do with them. Right, I'm not going to ramble on any longer. Quote Led Zeppelin. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you can. I'm always very grateful. It's just my very modest model soldier painting channel. But it's nice to know that some people are watching and enjoying it. So thanks very much, and I'll see you again soon when I hope to have some Sudan figures painted and um, maybe a start on these lovely Jacklex US Cavalry dismounted 7th Cavalry. Cheers, then. Bye.